neck and neck. Who's got the lead? Nico Tringali gonna win it! Nico Tringali just stole a win from Karen Vieira. Ethan Rogers looks like he's gonna pass Michael Amato. Michael Amato's shot at a win here is over.
I don't know who to trust. No surprise. Everyone feels so far away from me. Heavy thoughts sift through dust and the lies. Trying not to break, but I'm so tired of this deceit. Every time I try to make myself get back up on my feet, all I ever think about is this. All the tiring time between and how.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to race number 19 of the Mountain Dew Voltage Cup Series. We are here at New Hampshire for 45 laps in the second race of the Contender round. Michael Santos and Chaser Zachary Rogers on the front row. Row 2 is Cameron Harper and Benjamin Dion. Row 3 is Peyton Goodwin and Eric Caralla. Row 4, Benjamin Tilton, Nico Tringali. And row 5, Karen Vieira and Michael Beeson. So there you go, Cameron Harper starting 3rd and Eric Caralla starting 6th. Other part-time driver that made it in Kate Harala will start 38th. Chaser Zachary Rogers starts 2nd. Peyton Goodwin starting 5th. Tilton will start 7th. Nico Tringali will start. I'm sorry, Nico's not in the chase. Karen Vieira will start 9th. Tony Vieira will start 15th. Kate Rogers will start 18th. Michael Parker 20th. Steve Caralla 21st. Nathan Rogers 23rd. Logan Scott 31st. Scott Greeny 32nd. No longer in the chase. James Morton in 40th. And that is your starting lineup. So we get ready for 45 laps of racing. See you for the green flag very shortly. We get ready to go green flag racing. There was a record too in the part-timers race. They have shrunk the drafting distance from 1.4 car lengths to 1.3. Green flag is out. We are underway here at New Hampshire. And Zachary Rogers gets a good jump on the high side, which doesn't really work here. Or does it? She's got the edge for the moment. But Michael Santos will take the lead. And usually, past races, we've had a caution on lap 1 or 2. Part-timers didn't wreck until I think it was lap 4 or 5. But Michael Santos in the lead with Zachary Rogers in 2nd. Dion looking for 2nd. As we stated, Michael Santos has done wonders in the chase last season, and he won a race this season. He won at Indianapolis. Oh, and Carol Martin's upside down in the background. Caution is out. And that kind of almost looked like the same kind of spot wreck that we had in the part-timers. And why are they going 3 wide? If there are key chasers involved, this could set up a lot of stuff. Cavanero's terrible season continues. And Logan Scott's got a massive amount of damage. Steve Cavallo has damage. Sam York with damage. Carol Morton's done, I think. I think she already went and retired. So as pit stops happen, we'll take you to see the replay of our first caution of the day. And it looks like Carol Morton just tried to get too much. She's going to clip into Daniel Carneiro, and that just causes the 47 to flip right over. Right in front of the pack, no less. Then there's stacking up back there. There's Logan Scott getting hit. There's Cavanero getting involved. I think Cavanero took a hard hit on the inside wall. Sam York bouncing around. Steve Cavallo. Pretty much kind of a minor wreck. There's Franklin Ayers getting involved. Let's take it on board with Carol Morton and Alan Cavanero. Riding on board with Carol Morton. Tough break for the 47 team. Now riding on board with Alan Cavanero. And I think that's 4 weeks in a row now that Cavanero's been involved in some kind of wreck, so his bad luck continues. Ready to go back green here. Cars out of the race. Stephanie Vanasse, Logan Scott, Alan Cavanero, Daniel Carneiro, and Carol Morton. So depending how the standings look after today, Logan Scott may be in the spot Michael Amato was in, as it is currently still 300 cars in the chase. Green flag back out. Nico Tringali leading them to the green flag. Looking for his second win of the season, maybe. As we do have some cars that are going to be slower than others. They appear to be Franklin Ayers. Steve Cavallo has a no hood. Michael Amato. Maybe Michael Parker and Sam York. Karen Vieira went down to pit road for some reason. Now Benjamin Dion and Peyton Goodwin are coming down pit road. Nolan Bergeron, Michael Parker included, and there's a wreck on the front stretch. Nathan Rogers got turned around, it appears. It's just, I don't know why, but other drivers have been pitting. And it seems that Nico Tringali will lead them to the caution, and Tony Vieira almost got wrecked, I think. So that will be interesting. Let's see what happened to Nathan Rogers. Looks like he's just going to get clipped by Frank Hopkins and bounces off the 51 of Allison Rogers. And Eric Carl, I can't see from the smoke. He's lucky the 89 spun the way he did, or he would have T-boned Nathan Rogers, who, along with Scott Green, are the most consistent drivers of the season. Let's take it a restart. Ready to go back green. Nobody new out of the race. 45 and 69 a lap down. Other cars on the tail end of the lead lap. Green flag is back out. Nico Tringali in the race lead with Michael Santos in second, Zachary Rogers third, Peter Sands fourth, and Hayden Bergeron fifth. Who, by the way, Hayden Bergeron is the only full-time driver who has not led a lap yet this season. There's a driver like that in the part-timers series too. That driver in part-timers is Kyle Thomas. Why do you keep pitting, 45 car? And Karen Vieira has a freaking gas issue because they keep pitting. They pit for like not even a second, and then they come back out of pit road. So I'm guessing the 45 is about to run out of fuel sooner or later. As turns 3 and 4 are dangerous. And the lead is just wrecked. Oh Oh, Cameron Harple is upside down and on his roof, and the whole front straightaway is blocked off. Nobody can see a thing. So that was just wonderful, and the 3-car of Zachary Rogers somehow did not get much of any damage. And the leader is Michael Santos. So Sean Harple, Kate Harala, Jim Morton all got major damage. Allison Rogers is smoking. Nathan Rogers has damage. Ryan Shea has damage. Kate Rogers has damage. Adam Rogers has damage. Let's see what caused this mess to occur. As we can see, I guess the caution is already out for something else. But up here, it looks like the 20 just gets into the 6 of Michael Parker, and the 6 gets into the 3, which gets into the 44. And then we see the 44 spin out, but what happens back here? Can't see anything, can't see anything. Stack up. Oh, man. Let me see that. And the 04 and the 51 is just going to be the jackhammer and sends the 38 up into the air. Nigel Galley and Zachary Rogers get away fine. Here's where they start stacking up. There's Adam Rogers gets involved. James Morton. Okay, Rogers already has damage from something else. What is that something else? Because we see the 83 on pit road. And there's another wreck. And oh my gosh, what's up this? And it looks like the 48. Oh man, Scott Greeny went for a ride. Scott Greeny and Jim Morton got into something here. And they just hook doors and they just go straight in the wall. And look at Scott Greeny go flying. And he taps the 83, and that's how Ryan Shea got his damage. There's so much smoke, you can't see what's going on here. And that's what that wreck happened. Well, we got a lot of onboard, so let's take them. First riding on board, Kate Harala. Not much you can do about that. On board with Scott Greeny. And the roof of this car just never hit the ground. And on board with Nico Tringali, who was leading at the moment. And he is very lucky nobody gave him a hard hit. And on board with Cameron Harple. Who ends up upside down and on his roof. And on board with James Morton. And as you can see, Adam Rogers just had nowhere to go, and just a 2-wreck caution. So let's get you to the restart. Ready for the restart. Cars now out of the race. Kate Harala, Chaser Scott Greeny, Jim Morton, Ryan Shea, Sean Harple, Cameron Harple, Frank Hopkins, Allison Rogers, and Brenda Harala. 2 laps down Karen Vieira, 1 lap down Michael Parker. And all those idiots have been continuously pitting back and forth, which is really annoying because it just causes more wrecks. But we're on lap 20. Peter Sands in the lead, then Tony Vieira, Benjamin Tilton, Riley Houston, Zachary Rogers in 5th, then John Linus, Hayden Bergeron, Henrietta Fitzwater, Michael Naylor, and James Morton. Lots of cars with damage. And a best case scenario for Peter Sands if Peter wants to win his first career Voltage Cup race. As Karen Vieira is going to come down pit road again like an idiot. And Hayden Bergeron just got wrecked, and holy crap. What the hell just happened? Well, there go another 10 cars. And I think we just shrunk our field down to under... Well, Nico Tringali and Eric Harala retired for no fuel. That's interesting. I hope the 45 does the same soon. Well... Yeah, we just lost like 9 cars. Let's see what caused this dumbass wreck. Well, here you go. And because the 45 keeps pitting, it keeps screwing people over, and John Linares is going to accidentally turn Karen Vieira's teammate, Hayden Bergeron, right into the wall. And then James Morton, there's Michael Amato, James Morton, Sam York, Robert Rogers, Benjamin Dion, Frank Linares, Nathan Rogers, Peyton Goodwin, Adam Rogers can't see, he just plows right in there. So we're going to ride on board with most of these drivers, see if there might be any injuries at all. Just riding on board with Hayden Bergeron. Yeah. Riding on board, James Morton. Michael Amato. And Adam Rogers. Morons. Ready to go back green. Karen Vieira finally retired due to her stupid fuel problem that's been going on since the first caution. Other retirees, Frank Linares, Hayden Bergeron. By the way, Hayden Bergeron hurt a little bit. He'll be out next week at Kyalami. Philip Tringali will fill in for him next week. Sam York, Adam Rogers, Robert Rogers, they are out of the race. Robert Rogers is slightly hurt due to his stupid move. Chris Carrera will fill in for him next week. John Linares, Nathan Rogers, Michael Amato, James Morton are all out of the race. Now Sam York is also hurt, and they are going to have Frank Hopkins fill in for him. So Frank Hopkins, Philip Tringali, and Chris Carrera are your filler-in drivers. Oh, and so Zachary Rogers leading, and Michael Beeson, Nolan Bergeron, and Peter Sands all have what Karen Vieira had. So that is freaking wonderful. With 20 laps left in this race still. And I don't know how it can be any more of a wreck fest with 15 cars left. But I've probably been mistaken before, so... Anyway, Henrietta Fitzwater taking the lead. If she wins this race, she could solidify a Season 4 ride. And I'm just hoping these idiots that keep running out of gas don't wreck anybody up here in the front. And we're almost 3 wide. Cody Russell, who's done kind of bad this season, getting a bit of a break. And there we go, there's another wreck. And there's a caution. And that's Michael Santos and Tony Vieira and Michael Parker. Can we get a break? The answer is most likely no. The race leader is Henrietta Fitzwater. Because these freaking idiots don't know what the hell they're doing. But it looks like Peter Sands was smart because he retired and he's going to finish 16th with no fuel. Beeson, Bergeron, do the damn same thing. Let's see what happened this time. Well, it looks like Cody Russell goes too far, and he just goes into the 20 and the 6. They hit the wall. Then the 56 gets back into the 6, turns into the 71 of Tony Vieira. Michael Santos gets damaged there. Steve Cavallo is going to get a push from Dion, hits him again. And I just don't know how it can get any worse. There you see Peter Sands at the top retiring. He's like, yep, I'm going to finish 16th and whatever. Our fuel tank's got a hole in it or something. And we got to, this is good racing here, but we got to fix the fuel tank. Ready to go back green again. And I'm going to be very honest with you. I think Michael Naylor is the only completely clean car on the track right now. Or at all. Cody Russell, who just got in a wreck, stayed out. I don't know what's up with that. We still got 15 laps left. But since he figures, oh, we're going to just keep wrecking again. So, I mean, going to be pitting in like 2 laps. Naylor's second, Riley Houston third, Cavallo's fourth, Tilton's fifth, Kate Rogers sixth, Dion seventh, Tony Vieira is in eighth, Henrietta Fitzwater ninth, and Peyton Goodwin is 10th. And Nolan Bergeron and Michael Beeson are still pitting like idiots. Not this lap. And we have 15 cars on the track. So if you wreck again here, and I think Michael Beeson finally ran out of gas. Or not. And we have almost another wreck. Henrietta Fitzwater and Tony Vieira just got on the wall. As Nolan Bergeron's gonna pit. And nobody wrecked. Santos seems to have the same problem now. And 2 Raging Ferrets Motorsports cars are up at the front. Riley Houston in the lead. Michael Naylor looking for maybe his second win of the season. He won at Gateway due to a caution. Or cautions. And there doesn't seem to be a problem when they come out, but when they go in, there is a big goddamn problem. And this is exactly what I'm freaking talking about. As Michael Naylor will barrel roll down the front stretch, and Benjamin Dion got clipped. Well, guys, there's probably going to be 2 or 3 of these wrecks in the top 10 wrecks of the season from this one race. Case in point, these idiots here. Oh, I think Cody Russell either is finally making a stop, but Dion got scratched. Tilton got slammed him. Tilton's the race leader, and he's going to have to retire. Dion's going to have to retire. And this is just wonderful. So, Kate Rogers is your race leader. Let's see what happened to Naylor one more time. Here you go. It's just a case of Riley Houston gets him into the wall, and then Tilton has nowhere to go. He's just flying up here. And let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, Dion. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 and a half. And it's taken on board. On board with Michael Naylor. Man, second on board with Tilton, too. On board with Chaser Benjamin Tilton. And that sucks. This is just stupid. Cars out of the race now. Michael Naylor, Benjamin Tilton, Benjamin Dion, Riley Houston, Cody Russell finally made a smart decision and retired due to his no fuel issue. But Michael Santos, Michael Beeson, and Nolan Bergeron are just being stupid. If there is one more wreck with just 7 cars on the track, we have a problem. Right now, K. Rogers, no hood. Cavallo, no hood. Payton, back end damage. Henrietta Fitzwater, Zachary Rogers, probably the 2 most perfect cars we've got on the track right now. Tony Vieira maybe too. But if any of these idiots, we've got nothing but chase drivers, except for Henrietta Fitzwater, that have a shot to win. Now, if they wreck right away again, there's probably going to be a one lap shootout or something stupid. But I don't know how you can mess up with 7 cars on the track. As Henrietta Fitzwater is going. Henrietta Fitzwater is going to take the race lead, and it looks like Zachary Rogers is going to be right behind her. So either Henrietta Fitzwater gets her first career win and gets a confirmed Season 4 ride, or Zachary Rogers wins and gets into the next round of the chase automatically. Or he can get almost taken out by his cousin, Payton. 5 laps to go. And Payton seems to have a good race car. As we officially have 10 cars on the track. 3 of them total idiots. And now Zachary Rogers almost got wrecked by Michael Parker there. So it's either going to be Henrietta Fitzwater or Chaser Payton Goodwin. But I think Henrietta's got the better car, but God knows these 3 morons here just retire already. As we come to 3 to go. Payton Goodwin is faster slightly. He has the time to catch up to Henrietta or not. Zachary Rogers is going to get at least a good finish out of this. Coming to 2 to go. Payton Goodwin is gaining ground on Henrietta Fitzwater. Payton wants to get into round number 3, or the eliminator round, as it's called, and Payton's getting a good run here. White flag is out for Henrietta Fitzwater. Can she hold on and block off Payton Goodwin? And this is finally getting pretty good now. Coming out of turn 4, Payton Goodwin to the inside. Neck and neck. Henrietta Fitzwater is going to be a Season 4 driver. Henrietta Fitzwater will be confirmed as a Season 4 driver. Payton Goodwin coming up just short. Congratulations, Henrietta Fitzwater. If you want to stay with the 31 team or go to another open team, please let me know. I will email you, I will personal message Zachary Fitzwater the cars available for next season, and you can pick whatever you want. Champion Nico Chingali has 3 open rides. But if you want to stay with Chevy, that's cool too. Alright, see you at the next race.